Good morning.
We are in Berlin, and over the next 2 weeks we're going to do something we have not tried yet before, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we're going to be traveling through 5 different major cities across 5 different countries.
In less than 2 weeks. So it's going to be a bunch of big days.
A lot of transportation issues. Yes. A lot of running around like chickens with their heads cut off.
Starting with today, we're trying to catch a train to downtown Berlin to do a walking tour.
To start us off. Something I wanted to do. Eat a Berliner in Berlin. I think this is full of jam. Thank you, Little.
Is it good?
Oh yeah, great way to wake up. I inhaled this. My favorite donut was a jam filled, and that was it. So, perfect. Well, bad news. This is our route. This is the route we're trying to take, that green route. You can see the line trying to find us on the map. Well, we're way over here.
We're going the wrong way.
We're going the wrong way.
So we have to get off at the next stop and switch back.
We just missed our walking tour.
Yeah. We also don't have a phone plan yet because we thought our orange one would work and it didn't, so that's also part of the issue.
Okay, so somehow we ended up way north. Now we gotta go back in town.
On the bright side, we're seeing a part of Berlin we wouldn't otherwise see.
We're seeing a stop in Berlin.
So first goal will be to get into town, and then we're gonna see maybe if we can find some Wi-Fi to see if there's maybe an afternoon walking tour we can do.
Yep.
But either way, we're gonna go see the sights and we can read about it ourselves. Also, sugary, but it actually tastes like coffee, and we'll do the trick this morning because there was no coffee maker in our room. That's okay. You do what you gotta do.
Yeah, give me coffee. I think we made it finally.
Hopefully, but we're getting on with the wrong stop.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
It's there!
What
wow,
a
it's so
view.
easy.
That was
It
phenomenal.
would have been so easy.
So although we booked a tour earlier, we missed it. I think we're just gonna join one of these guys.
Yeah, see if we can find one.
Cool.
We have a lady, really nice lady trying to help us find our tour because they were just here 5 minutes ago, I guess. So we've joined a different walking tour the lady helped us find, so we're gonna learn some things about Berlin.
Okay, so we missed a bit at the beginning, but we met Fran, our guide, and he gave us a brief summary. Pretty interesting, man. This city has so much.
So much history.
So
For
much.
example, the gates that we walked at the beginning are actually from the medieval time, and it was
Yeah, it's not
the
the Berlin Wall,
entrance to Berlin. And they made sure during the war, the countries tried not to destroy it because they knew Germany would never forgive them if it was destroyed.
Yeah, Berlin, 85% of Berlin was destroyed. The biggest city actually to be destroyed. Then Dresden was 90% destroyed after the Second World War, but it's a smaller one. That's insane.
So
speaking of which, we're gonna walk through this monument here that commemorates 6 million Jewish people dying in the Holocaust.
In the concentration camps.
So a bit more serious.
And it's the biggest memorial dedicated to the Holocaust.
So this monument doesn't have a specific meaning.
And the idea behind it was the architect who made it is he wants everybody to have their own feelings going in and remembering what happened here versus creating meaning for everyone.
And I can say right away I feel like sort of claustrophobic, and it's as these things get deeper and deeper and taller, it's like
it's really sad.
Ominous.
Well, that was a lot to take in. And
yeah, some pretty serious stuff to take in. We just stopped at a park really quickly, surrounded by these communist-era buildings when this was East Germany.
And it turns out that that park we stopped in underneath was the bunker where Hitler lived at the end of the war.
So the first mural there was from the communist regime here in East Germany, essentially trying to show the people that communism was good and was going to work, and everyone was happy, plump, healthy. And then the other picture is from a protest that happened because they were underfed, had no wages, and that was the reality. Pretty amazing contrast.
It was one of the first protests against a communist regime, and actually 97 people were killed by the government because this was the government building. And so what's really neat about that area today is they made sure to keep the old mural with the new one, and they're the
To
same
show
size.
the generations that it was a lie.
Yeah, and what happened in that place. Like, Berlin has so much history. Berlin went through so much. Right behind me is, on the bottom, are buildings that were destroyed during World War II that were the start of concentration camps here in Berlin, and so it represents the way right side regime. And right above is what's left of the Berlin Wall, which represents the way left Communist Party. So the idea here is to show that there's not one side that's better if you get to the polar opposites, and how there needs to be in the middle a democracy. And so that's kind of what this area represents. And it just blows my mind how it went from the far right to the far left in a decade, and how much Berlin went through. I just can't get over that there was this wall that just was built and separated people and families in the same city.
Seeing the fascist wall and the communist wall side by side on top of each other is like the biggest political statement you can make.
Yeah, I got goosebumps when he was explaining it to us, like just, yeah.
So now we're learning a ton about the fall of the Iron Curtain and the Berlin Wall.
And we are by no means historians.
No, we started learning this last night as well.
There's really good Vox video on the fall of the Berlin Wall, as well as a TED Talk. So those would be our recommendations.
So go watch those. Essentially, it's the same information we're hearing right now.
So all across the city, there's those signs that say the Berlin Wall, or commemorating the Berlin Wall. And what's really interesting is they're always facing towards the capitalist side of Berlin, as in because they were the ones who won the war. Walked into this gorgeous square. There's like a bunch of huge, beautiful buildings. No idea where we are. We'll find out soon.
But yes, we figured out the name of this place. It's Platz, one of the places we actually wanted to come to. The Royal University, or a Royal Library that's now a university. Over here, the concert hall that was destroyed many times over.
And really cool about this is it was rebuilt 3 years ago using the same original drawing. So inside's a really modern building, but they made sure that the outside looked like the original concert hall.
On top of all the concert venues that happened, like the one last week, this place is really known for the biggest book burning in history that took place here.
So there's a little monument we're gonna go see.
Just ending our tour now. Oh, it is bright.
It was such a good, quick tour, but I feel like we learned so much so quickly.
We were just talking about how we feel like Berlin is its own country because it has so much history and so much to it.
And layers, and we've only like touched the surface.
Yeah, so.
You just realized we were standing here looking around. Our group dispersed like crazy fast.
It's like, now we're by ourselves.
In the middle of Berlin with no Wi-Fi or phone, and we do have ideas of what we want to do.
We're sort of lost.
We want to eat some German type foods, and we want to see the East Gallery walls. I want to see that. Yeah.
Let's regroup and figure out what's next. Thank goodness for offline maps.
So, our little dot's still there, and we figured out where we are. So we're gonna just walk on this street to go to the East Side Gallery. Woo! Made it to another square, a little Poseidon fountain beside me, maybe, maybe not. And then the TV tower, which is like the classic Berlin thing. We're not gonna go up though because it's expensive and a long run.
I'm afraid the Google Mans, aka me without a SIM card, has very weak powers. This place has a lot of significance and a lot of history, but we don't know it, so we gotta go read the signs. So we did learn. We are in East Germany. Over here is a red town hall. There's a TV tower behind us, St. Mary's Church behind that, which is quite old, not sure the years unfortunately though, and then Neptune Fountain, not beside it. Buildings here are phenomenal, and you can really tell how some of them were old, well kept, preserved, and the next ones were demolished and rebuilt. It's crazy, every other building's different.
And they've done a really great job.
Sort of making them work together too, and bringing this place to life. This place is full of energy. Just left that beer garden. Wow, what a cool thing. It's like almost whipped together over time, homemade sort of community space where everyone goes out and parties.
And there was free toilets, so that's great.
That was nice. It's sort of, I know we're just scratching the surface when we're visiting a city for one day, but at least we get to see, we can imagine what it would look like
if we were here for
at night.
We found the East Side Gallery and it's beautiful and it's here, and take a look because it's gorgeous.
Oh my god, it's the best. We're just walking along the Berlin Wall, and guess what? The Wall. Pink Floyd's The Wall. Only the best message and the best band of all time. Right here. This is it. That made my day. Oh my goodness.
This is such a cool walkway.
Seeing the album cover, well, it's not actually the album cover, but seeing the Pink Floyd artwork on the wall. Berlin Wall. Oh my goodness.
There's
Can't
so
get over
much
it.
beautiful artwork.
It's so cool.
So we made it to the end of the East Side Gallery, and now we're gonna cross onto the other side of the river and see what's up there. So, if you are coming to Berlin, just so you know, the East Gallery, or the East Side Gallery, is actually pretty far from all the other stuff, walking distance, which Keith and I did.
We could have taken the tube.
And so our recommendation would be maybe take the tube because our energy levels have dropped because we forgot to eat. So, just an idea, but I feel like this is gonna pump us back up for the last leg of Berlin.
Found a place that's open. I'm gonna have some currywust, which just means, I think, spices on sausage. And it's traditional here. So, I'm gonna have it. Oh, Devin's got it.
Also, the cook's back, and he said they're gluten-free.
Oh, good.
He
Awesome.
said all of them are, so
look at this.
I'm gonna have some too.
Typical sausages.
I am very excited because I
smells good.
didn't think I was gonna be able to eat it. Okay, let's both try it right now.
Good. Oh, look at these little picks.
Apparently this is a thing here. We've seen it all over the place.
Yeah, it's like
I've
huge.
never heard of this before.
I was like, oh, we don't need to have it.
You definitely do.
We definitely
gotta
do.
try it. Well, we don't know yet.
Mmm. That's comfort food right there.
That is good. It's like
It's sweet.
tomatoey curry sauce.
The ketchup is like really nice and seasoned. The curry on top is great actually.
Wow.
The sausage is really nice.
Very cool. And I get to have some.
I think I inhaled some curry there.
So,
It's getting a little cooler. That currywurst was great. This square is open now. It was closed off this morning. So that's cool.
and he's turned off.
I think it's allowed. All right. And we're back. We're now on Unter den Linden, which is probably a terrible pronunciation, I'm sorry. But anyhow, there's the Brandenburg Gate. And over here, it continues, I believe that's the Royal Palace in the back. Hard to see, but this place is huge.
Yeah, this city.
Huge, huge, huge.
We realized you can't see a city in one day, but we
knew that.
But we're trying our best, but definitely is a place we would want to come back and explore more. There's just so much going on everywhere.
There is. Off to the Reichstag. I don't know how to pronounce it. How do you say it, Dev?
I have no idea.
The Parliament building, this way. Unfortunately, you need tickets to get in, and we did not book.
Yeah,
so we're gonna go see it and hope for the best, but
we might not be able to get in. I looked yesterday,
Yeah.
and it said there weren't tickets available till the 19th. So another idea is if you're coming to this area, look ahead of time so you can book your tickets.
That's right, that's right. Anyhow, that's okay. So the building is called the Reichstag, and it was built in 1884 to 1894, 10 years to build. And then it was famously burned down in 1933, which sort of was a pretext for the National Socialists to take over. And then it was badly damaged in the Second World War and rebuilt many times.
And then there was a bit of time when when West Berlin and East Berlin were different places, and it wasn't until the 90s that the Parliament of Germany actually moved back here. So unfortunately, we were right, and it is all booked up. But then again, the guy said you can buy tickets or get tickets for free at this little stand for tomorrow. So even though online it said they were booked till the 19th, maybe if you come early in the morning the day of, you'll be able to get tickets. But so we'll have a view of it from here. Well, we didn't get to go up the tower, but this park is gorgeous and really peaceful, and it's been really nice just sitting and chilling and people watching.
It is. That kind of afternoon right now, just that lighting, this magnificent historic monument of a building, the TV tower in the back. Berlin, ich ein Berliner. It means I'm a donut, I think. Okay, wow, that's a pretty good vibe for a beer garden.
Yes, we've seen a lot of really cool beer gardens.
And this one's the most futuristic and like modern looking.
Yeah, this area of Berlin looks so modern and so nice.
Wow. Down we go, back where we came from because we don't want to try something else and screw it up.
So we think we're on the right side of the train tracks, and by Keith said we don't want to try something else and go to a different subway station and try to get home.
This is the same stop.
We started this morning so we're hoping we're going the right way this time.
I think we should. It says our thing. It says Gesundbrunnen. Okay, 1 minute.
By the end of all these cities, we're gonna be a pro at
That's
transit.
the hardest part though, is transit in cities.
Hopefully this is the right direction.
The other night we watched a video of this guy saying things to do and things not to get scammed by, as in by scammed I mean it's just expensive and there's alternatives for tourists. And one of the things was a lookout. He said the TV tower can be expensive, the long line.
And then the second option we tried to do, but you had to book tickets ahead of time and we didn't. And the third option, turns out, is really close to where we're staying.
Right beside the hotel.
And it's apparently an old bunker and watchtower that is now a cool lookout you can go to.
Actually amazing. Oh my god, yes, I'm happy. We got a vantage point. We need vantage points. Oh yes. Sort of feel like a bit of a local here.
This is so
I'm happy we got some insight from that YouTuber.
Yes, thank you. I don't know your name, but we appreciate it.
Living radically. Living radically. Thanks, man.
This is so good.
What a nice view. What a good way to end
And so
our day in Berlin.
It's beer finally.
Saw this all day, and well, it's way cheaper to buy at the store. Nice and cold Berliner.
So we're gonna have a drink and watch the sunset with all these locals.
It's amazing. What a great day.
What a great
Berlin's really
day
cool.
in Berlin.
Just scratched the surface, but it
It was
awesome.
A great start to our cross Europe country city
Hoppin'.
tour.
I think we gotta work on the name.
Yes. So thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. See you in the next city. I've got croissant on my teeth. So, realized we could have avoided this mistake had I pulled out my compass, Devin. because you'd know if you're going if the metro is going the wrong way. Regroup with ourselves.
Like it's literally just us two. I don't know what he meant by that.
Yeah, I meant regroup. You said like regroup. You're gonna get together and figure out what the next moves are.
Obviously, the classic picture everyone knows about is the tourist area. Take a look. You're looking at the big butt right now.
I'm looking at the big butt. It's actually the evil judge butt. Yeah. Wow, Europe, thanks for the bathroom. That's great. Neat.
That's 2 free toilets in one day. What is this?
That is good. I do need some hand sanitizer though, folks.
So cute. The people you see, man. See a Reischtag. That's what it's called. Oops.